this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 10-2, sir.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Check, look at me. Zipper.
And he give this time to the tailback. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, Sam off.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 3. Check.
Hey. On the ball. On the ball. Shoot.
Back to throw. Buchanan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
I'm gonna do it.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, Delta.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Check right.
On first down, Beck. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Beck. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Hey, Wahoo!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it will be
I'm not going to
incomplete.
get 2 in a row.
You can tell they were
I'm
hoping
not
for
gonna
a
get 2 in
flag
a
there
row.
offensively. Several
I'm
on the
not gonna get 2
sideline
in a row.
motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And did
Oh,
they
yes,
keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal
It's either
line
going to
at
be
the
a safety or
1-yard
99
line.
yards.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And again, this time to the tailback.
No,
And
man.
he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you.
At the 7-yard line.
Right up the middle, baby. Yeah, I
And
got
this will be
y'all.
a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Come on, baby.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Come on, man.
The first down here as he's up to the 15. Give him the 3rd down
I had what I
conversion,
wanted,
5
man.
yards
I
on the
blew it,
play.
man. Freaking.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense
Doing
there?
my
It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Break. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey!
Mike, 54. Yeah, that's what I
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Buchanan going up top. He waits this one that's intercepted.
So what? But
Picked
I
off
love
at
it
the
right
45.
now. I love it right now.
And the return comes to
I
a
love
halt
it
right at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety.
right
And
here
you do
when
that
it
with your head movement, your eyes,
But it
sometimes your
moves like
shoulders.
that
Hold the
sometimes.
safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield
I got
incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that
Step
one.
up. Why can't you let me step
Escape,
up?
and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Oh my freaking God! That is not without.
Christian, Travis.
Check.
Hey, lock it. Bravo.
Undercrunch. Shift.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Back. And the pressure gets to him again.
I don't know why. Okay, I got
Now
that.
comes the Cowboys punter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
One's over.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
54, 54. Let's go, deep, tight. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Arnold. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
There we go. Bottle him up, bottle him up, bottle him
up. To the
up.
46.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Yo, go, go. Hey, high 7.
Operating from the gun, Buchanan.
Yes, sir, baby. Hit a block. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Picked off at the 39. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Point after here coming up.
Boy, I'm telling you what, if I can get hanging on and stop the run,
This is
people might be
good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Trouble.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Brady!
the coach is walking that
on.
line of being calm.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a
man.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there.
That quick.
74 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Just that quick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Just that quick. Let my guard down a second. Pick the wrong
and that'll
place.
carry over the back line of the end zone
Pass
for a
somebody coming
touchback.
in here. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice until I looked. I just got
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. Let's
Oh, you did the bunny zone.
how big that is. In this situation,
you're getting your dogs done right now.
So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, man, don't tell me that. You ended up riding with them?
They'll run with Taylor.
You roll with them, that's a no-no.
Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, man, that's a no-no, man.
Trying to get to the perimeter, but
you cut for life, that's
there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right. Come on, yo. Yo, I can't push nothing.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 30 base.
It's our time. Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak. Lead grip.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Got it. X3, 218, chop.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Ready.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend.
My God.
We begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Throw my tight end like
This
that?
one goes
Get out of
nowhere.
here.
Losing yardage on the play back at the
I swear
46.
to God, this game is so whack, man. This game is so freaking whack.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Hey, Charlie.
Four down. 94 is the mark. 94.
Looking to throw on second down. Beck. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Damn, so
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Yeah, so
A lot of tight
freaking
ends just
mad
use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Pull it high. Hey, echo. Fire.
Off play action. Beck. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. We're only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation.
30 seconds left in there. Still running the ball.
Boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's what you do, man.
Now
Don't even throw the ball.
Timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
You gotta love it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down, Cowboys.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Taylor. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because
when they're hoping,
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home.
Thank you.
And they'll stop him behind the line.
You don't want no problem to me.
And goal at the 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Matchbox light. Hey! Ready?
The give to Taylor.
Oh, he can.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on third and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 30 base.
What's up, G? Yes.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
You cold? What you doing cold, boy? Nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Look at me. Zipper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Go. Hey, orbit.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Buchanan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Let's go, baby.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
That's what I get for trying to pick him.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Switch it.
Hey. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant.
Blue draw Corkers. Yes.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
They're going to need some therapy.
Go.
Check 50. Check 50. Hey, watch that.
Yo, go.
Right, 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Switch. Check 3.
Look at me. Zipper.
10.
Get it.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch the screen.
Deep rip.
On first down, it's Arnold. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
54. Man, let's get some
Now.
Let's get some penetration.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Arnold. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Her team spell. Hey.
Now a give, right side. Taylor, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
General West.
Switch.
Hey, Alpha.
Okay.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Rock it.
Shit. Watch the shit.
Look at me. Door.
Slam. Check 9.
Recon, 152 fighter. Let's go.
Now Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They run with Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check safety. Hey, check 24.
And they'll try to jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Yeah. He's just rolling all over the place.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check.
Greystone, travel.
94 is the mark. You run. Rush in.
Get it.
Back to throw. Beck. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Flailing.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch twitch.
Hey, stand off. Defense.
On 4th down. Beck. And he comes back with 1 complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, somebody there. How you been doing with that? Yeah, doing good. Block this dude, man.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Look at me. Zipper.
On first down, it's Taylor. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Taylor. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a give to Taylor. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
25, check 25, check 25. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo!
They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
He won't take nobody. He's all for that the male protest, but he ain't for anybody disrespecting the flag. Yeah. Everybody been telling LeBron came up there, something everybody said, Show mommy. We did it the other day. Show mommy, give me this. What's that? Yes, what's that? Uh-huh, what's that? Uh-huh, what's that? Uh-huh, what's that? Yes, what's that? What's that? Yep, what's that? What's up, boy? You just did it, don't you? Yeah.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
You just said yes or no. What is that?
It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real.
What does it say? What does it say? Okay, what's that?
Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up.
Brandon, this is an S. You see that? This is an S. What is this?
When they come to handles, never had one.
You have one of these in your name. What is this? What? Close. It's close. Brandon, why you keep saying C? You know it's not. You know it's not C. This is a C, right? That's a C. What's this? That was a V. Is close. Was that a V? Why?
I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up.
You just said, what is this?
You better call back up.
Yep.
I'm running in on the finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
Yeah.
See me now.
Why you go ahead, James? What it say? What it say? What it say? Yeah. Got it. Go ahead, do it. You just didn't do it. Uh-huh. 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 Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. No woman. Yeah, boy.